Grand Rising, beautiful, melanated, original, whatever you respectfully call yourself, people. The gang is in the house. I don't even want to say gang. The nation is in the house.
Yeah. What's
And of
going on,
course,
y'all?
you
We
see
back.
the title.
Hello.
Yes, it's been a long time. We got
We're
Queen
here.
Angie here with Clearest. We got D Mays from Mind Games Uncut.
Yeah.
And we have Lynn, Black Love 17.
We are
So
in the building.
again, yes. So we already know what's going on. We got the Kamala incident going on. You know, it's a couple of questions in the title. Are you voting? If you're voting, who you're voting for? Do you think Kamala Harris is for us, etc., etc.? So sit back and enjoy the ride.
Greetings, Earthlings. Warning, the following program contains strong.
Oh my goodness. So
Uh-oh.
You all, while you're waiting, please hit that like, share, and
Hit that like button.
subscribe
yeah,
button.
We've
I
been
think
on a
I'm
loop
having
for a while.
internet. There you go.
Greetings, Earthlings. Warning, the following program contains strong black first opinion about mature and strong subject matter that affects Black America and the diaspora as a whole. Listen at your own risk, you sissy.
Grand Rising All. You are listening to the one and only Be One or None. Good morning from Africatown, Los Angeles.
Boom.
Oh my
We
gosh, it's been like forever.
here
It's been forever
in the
since we've been
And you're
together.
back.
I know.
sunshine breezy.
How's everybody
Yeah, but
doing?
with Ironworks, what's up?
What's going on?
How's everybody doing?
Annie Taylor, what's up? What's up? Annie Taylor, what's up? Uh-oh, my fault. Okay. Oh, my fault. Okay, let me. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know what's going on. You know what?
We're in Echo City.
Who we are.
You already know what I think. It's them people trying to shut us down. So we're going to move forward.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
So
You all
yeah,
hit the
Can,
like
can
button.
y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I had some technical problems, so
yeah,
I
I can
had to
hear
switch
y'all. Can
up.
hear me now, right?
Okay, you sound
Okay,
good.
no more echoes. Okay, they trying to shut us down, bro. Cause we talking about your
Yeah, they
girl.
already trying to
We
shut
talking
us
about
down.
your
Can you?
goddamn Indian girl. God damn it.
I still don't know what's going on. Can you hear my? Can you hear me?
We
You
can.
sound great,
Okay.
You
Queen. You
sound good.
sound
Yeah,
great.
it's
Okay.
over with. It's over with.
Okay. We're here. We're here. So, okay. Now we're gonna just jump into this because we don't want to waste time getting to the point. Who y'all voting for out here? Is y'all voting? And if you're voting, or you're voting for Kamala, if you're voting for Kamala, why?
Because I
She just
that
jumped
was
right
the
in there,
last
didn't
screw.
she? Just jumped right
I'm
in
voting
there.
for Kamala because that's the last screw.
Look, I already see a comment and we're going to go ahead there. Sean Breezy said, I'm voting for Kamala because I don't want Trump in there because of his policies. Well, why is it that we're always programmed because mainstream media only advertises to you two candidates? You know that there are independent candidates. I mean, what is her name? Jill. What is her name? Jill or something. She's running, and then you got Cornell West. I mean, I'm not getting why we're only stuck on Kamala.
Okay, hold
I'm
on, hold
voting
on.
for Cornel
Let's ask
West.
this question. Let's ask this question. What, with all due respect, what policies are we speaking of that we don't want to deal with? I just watched Michi X's live. I watched the replay of Michi X from last night. I'll put that in the chat so you all can check that out. But she was talking about this, and bottom line is, what issues are we having, beef about? And like she said, there's a lot of policies. Like when we're going to talk about the Project 2025, and I'm not going to get too deep into it. I've started reading on it, but it's 920 pages, and if you haven't even, touched any of that, you really need to go read that, because when we're talking about these policies, like Michiak said, and a lot of people have said, there are policies that they're talking about in Project 2025. This whole thing was set up in the 60s. So this is not a Trump policy that we're talking about. And so we're looking at these things, like we're talking about policing, we're talking about those kind of laws, we're talking about the prison systems, all those things. We're already dealing with those things, and we're not dealing with those things. You know what I'm saying? So them passing laws about it, we're already dealing with them and not even acknowledging them. Right now, there's an issue with immigration. And like we've said before, I understand people trying to get ahead in life, but it's costing Americans a lot. I don't care what your background here is as an American. It's costing us a lot with this immigration situation. But then here we are trying to debate why it's okay. But if you read through the Project 2025, it makes sense that we have to have some control over those borders. Right? I mean, it just really makes sense because it affects all of us. When we talk about the education system and then wanting to dismantle the education system, do we even want our children in this education system anyways? Or were we talking about homeschooling?
And
so what are we talking about? What policies are we talking about that we're having a problem with that aren't going on right now? Please,
I would say this,
please
though.
share.
I would say this. Like, the thing is, it's scared tactics. Like you said, Project 2025 is already going on. I tell people, I talked about this 2 years ago. Most people is not going to read most people ain't going to read 50 pages. We can stop fooling ourselves.
That's what I'm saying.
Most people not going to read no damn 900 or 1,000 pages. They need to stop that shit. I'm just so sick of that. Black people just try to find something just like the last time. Trump is the boogeyman. That's Project 2025. They time to be vampires. I mean, come on, man. Like, we already going through it. So why we try to come up? I think this time, people are not really listening to that shit, man. Like, it's so many people.
Listen to this. Can you please put that comment up there? With all due respect, and I'm not wanting to debate anybody. I just want to talk to about some stuff. Mr. Sean Breezy. Okay, that comment right there where it says, I don't want to deal with him taking away the child tax credit.
What?
Let's talk about that really quickly. Okay? Do you understand that the wealthy don't even worry about them tax credits? Exactly. Because they understand about investing and growing money and building generational wealth. People, with all due respect, a lot of people that are griping about these, about tax time. Do you know how much money you put into paying taxes and they give you back what they want when they want? And so all year round, they're doing this without your permission. And then they decide at that time of year what you get back, and you may or may not be penalized. And so we're griping about what, $1,200, $3,000, but we can't get an increase on minimum wage, though. Shouldn't that be the argument?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Let's come on. Let's think, y'all. Please, let's think. Let's think about this now and what we really arguing about and what the policies are. And that's why it looks like Trump or somebody's not like for you. It looks like a Republican's not for you because we're saying stuff like that. Because a tax child credit, with all due respect, I don't know. How can we get it to where you don't keep taking my money, and when you do, I know where my money is going. These roads are fixed. We're dealing with our veterans and homelessness. And not this immigration system. We're dealing with the cost of healthcare. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna land my plane. I'm done, y'all.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm back, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, Angie. Though, because the thing is, we gotta change the mindset of our people. Like, a lot of our people think like commoners. Like, we are intelligent people and stuff. We gotta get out of that hood mentality. We gotta get out of that just getting by and rely on the system. Now, see, I got no issue with people getting food stamps because this I used to, but I don't, because I was in the store earlier. I saw a sister, she, I'm in her business, but she was right in my face with it. But I said, you know what? I'm not tripping about the food stuff because all these illegal immigrants getting more than that. They getting that. They getting stipends. They getting checks cut to them and stuff like that and credit cards. So hell yeah, let my people get their in some more. So I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
they
why
don't
is
say
it?
we gonna fight for what's right. Like we trying to get reparations. See, this is the thing. Like I told people, I was on TikTok a while ago. Yeah, we had a good crowd in there, and I was like, yeah, all the people that you had a lot of Democrat shields up in there. It was like, yeah, man, but Trump, this Trump. I said, look, man. At the end of the day, that woman is not gonna do anything for black people. We can play that for fair use YouTube. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that little clip what she said back in 2019 because I think a lot of people forgot what Kamala Harris said. But she at the AOC up there speaking and telling them what she's gonna do for them and how she support them and how they support Israel and how they sending all this aid to Israel. I'm like, damn. I said, black, yeah. I know we finna get into it, but I'm just saying, I can't believe how people can be so naive, man. And it's not all black women. There's a lot of sisters, like the
Can
sisters
I
in
can I
here.
play something for y'all? Let me. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah, you
play
got it, sis. You
something.
got it. Yeah, this crazy. Okay,
Hold on,
all right.
If I can get
Mute
my
my mic.
speaker going. Hold on 1 second, cause I
Oh, what's up, lady? Ours, my
here
top
you go.
model.
Here you go. Oh,
really?
hold on.
Let's do it.
I'm trying to just get where her voice, where she was saying
Yeah,
herself. Hold
yeah. I
on.
got the original too. So yeah.
Do you got the original? Can you play it?
You almost got to play the question, man, because it's. I mean, it was a
Hold on,
simple
get it.
question.
Let me get it.
Yeah, he's gonna pull it up. But I see a lot of people saying like Sean Breezy said, yeah, I like Cornel West, but he can't beat Trump. I'm for the borders being closed, but the people already in. But how do you know he can't beat Trump? That it's like they made us a lost cause. Like I hear more black people say, we're never getting reparations. Well, Afghanistan got reparations, the Jews got reparations, everybody else got hope, but every time it comes to us, we go ahead and take defeat. If they
Exactly.
can get, if Kamala Harris can come in and tell you that she is running as the first woman vice president as a South Asian, the Asian people, the Indian people were happy. How come we can never see a vision for ourselves? Oh, he can never beat Trump. We'll never get reparations. Well, the immigrants that came in getting billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
How come
Fact.
we can never, if all these black women could come together, as they say, because one
Mhm.
guy asked the question, how come the rest of us black women didn't know that they were mobilizing to put Kamala there? They came
Mhm.
together and they raised over what, 20 something $1 million.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the
yeah,
boule prize.
20 something $1 million, um and within a
Couple
couple
hours, I
24
think. Yeah,
hours, but yet
yeah,
we cannot get we work every day and we see them give our money to everybody but us. So how come we can't? Maybe if everybody got together, we can see a Cornel West. If everybody got together, we could see reparations. If everybody got together as black, instead of trying to be fear mong with Project 2025, when at the end of the day, Project 2025 is going to affect rich white people more than black people, because black people, we're not living in the rights of humans. Do you
he's
see?
preach.
Do you see Sonya Massey? I know we said we
Exactly.
were going to touch on it. Rest in peace
Rest
for
in
Sonya.
peace on your man. Rest in peace, sister. Yeah, yeah.
She is
That's
being,
happening.
her and many other black people have been killed or unalived at the hands of other white people.
Hmm. What's it? He said? Sean said, but majority. What he said? Hold on. You got that? Oh no, I never said we couldn't get reparation, but if you vote for Cornel West, he will split the black vote.
And
Hey
so
man, I don't give a
the
damn
black
about that.
vote needs to be
Uh,
split because
Look,
America needs to have fear that they
it's
cannot just come and not offer us anything and ride the coattails. This need to be the
um
election where black people sit out and let America crumble, because the only thing every year, every 4 years, they give us a reason to vote for blue without getting anything black.
yep, no
Vote
black
for
agenda.
blue
Hey Angie,
and
I'm voting for
Tina,
Cornel West.
I got it queued up. You ready?
yes.
YouTube fair use, YouTube fair use. So I got to say that
Let me
before.
see if
So
I
here you go,
can.
your president.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find the fair use thing while you're playing that. Give me 1 second. I think this is it. I think. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this is your this is y'all vice president before then when she was trying to run for president, but they asked her about reparations, and then I just found out too on my TikTok live that the girl who asked her the question that was on the grill said she's gonna vote for. Ain't that about her? But yeah, let's play it anyway. God damn it. Here we go.
Do you support reparations for Black people? Well, listen. Again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families from poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country. Right?
Yeah, she knows she fucked up when you can tell, like, if you look at the video, she just so like, stop asking me that damn question.
But before you go, Maze, before you go, the whole point of that, she pointed, like everybody else does, they point out how much disparities are in the Black community because of our racist government. They use that to ride that boat in, but then they like, well, are you going to do something about it? Well, no, I'm not going to do anything that only benefits Black people, but I did something to only benefit Asians when me and Joe was in there. You gave immigrants that money that only benefited immigrants. But when it comes down to Black people, you use our story, you use our struggles, and then you turn around and tell us that you're not going to do anything. They always say they don't want to give us reparations, but they can tell us the reason why we're in the position we're in, but they never want to do anything about it, because you need a designated lower class in order to be a designated rich class. And she's living off the rich class, and she's not going to do anything for it. And I say, like I said in my videos, let Project 2025 come so white people can feel what we've been feeling. Because remember, they claimed they were slaves before, but they were slaves with benefits. So let them go back, because we ain't had the rights. I don't know what is wrong with our people, but we have not been living on rights. As I was saying before with Sonia Massey, she couldn't even call the police to get help without being murdered by the people we And so what needs to happen, as I said, America is modern day Rome, and they need to let Rome fall. Rome crumble, and we will not let this motherfucker fall to the ground for nothing. The Democrats keep on and keep on. Maybe something needs to change so that people can see how Black people feel. Bring on Project 2025. I'm ready to see this bitch burn.
Because see, Black people, let me see what Sean Breeze is saying. Yeah, she messed up, but how do we know she hasn't changed her mind? This is campaign 2020. Bro, let me tell you something,
Hold on.
Let's get this first. We know she ain't changed her mind, because has she did any damn thing in 4 years?
Exactly.
Has she did anything since she said she was running? She just got the presidency handed to her. She never said she was a black woman. Black women claimed her. She
Yep.
came up and said, I am running as a South Asian woman. So what makes you think she's gonna do anything?
Yeah.
That old black hope. Oh, we just give people trust without nothing. So you're gonna trust a rapist or rapist around your child? How are we? I mean, how we know she ain't changed? Explain to me what you heard her say that made you think that she's gonna change.
You know what?
I
I
land
said
my
it.
plane.
Sean Breeze, I say this. Okay, you asked that question. So you said what you said, right? So why Obama didn't do nothing for black people? See, one thing, let me make this clear.
And still
We,
not.
we knew they was calling, like, we knew they were blocking a lot of stuff he was so-called supposedly been trying to push, right? Even if he would have said, look, I'm gonna try to push reparations for black people, even though they would have shot it down, we would have respected that. Because we know he gonna do so much. He could do some executive orders and stuff, but he even tried because he wasn't gonna his kids, they're not gonna, even though his wife FBL or whatever, he's not, or Freeman we call him, his wife would benefit, but he won't benefit from it because he's not from the soil. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala Harris is not from the soil. Roland Martin is not from the soil. There's a lot of so-called black people that claim they're black. No, they won't get nothing for reparations when we talk about reparations. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they don't even try to talk about that. They think alone they melanated, they're good. They know most black Americans, I hate to say it, we accept anybody that look black. They just we don't have no code of conduct, no honor. Other groups don't allow that shit. No other group will not allow.
Can I play this real quick since you brought that up? We accept anybody that looks black. Listen to her own words.
Today on August 15th, 2020, I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. People of India and to Indian Americans all across the United States, I want to wish you a happy Indian.
I'm just going to play it again.
15th, 2020, I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. People of India and to Indian Americans all across the United States, I want to wish you a happy Indian Independence Day.
When did she say she was black? Dang. We said she was black.
I ain't never heard that.
She ran around with hot sauce because that's how she equates herself to being black.
Wow.
She said, slang, hey, girlfriend, why you don't talk the same way you talk with white people that you do with black people? Because it's written right in our faces. It's the unspoken racism. She said, happy Indian Independence Day, South Asia. And then you wonder what jobs Trump is talking about. Answer your phone and ask for customer service. You're going to hear the Indians.
Yep, speak the
South
truth.
Asians, where your jobs went.
And then if you listen to the end of what she said,
Queen, they know. Black people know that. They just, one thing about us, we don't. When you broke people down, we don't have no resources. We look for hope all the time. What they say, what's his name? Reverend Ray Nagin said, he been bashing Kamala. This is an old video. He said black people are emotionally attached to their imagination. Yeah, and they want. She's the new Obama 2.0. That's all she is. I thought we learned something from Obama. Yeah,
we live in hope. That's all.
But you know what? Got. She haven't been really elected the nominee yet. So wait till the DNC because they might try to pull a fast one and put guys, what's his name, Newsom up in there. I've been hearing talks about that too. Because really, the Democrats don't like Kamala Harris. So these people don't even know this. Because I be listening to
the Republicans don't like Trump. The Democrats use Kamala Harris the way that the Republicans wants to use Trump. We have to understand the people that we're dealing with is the Heritage Fund, BlackRock, so-and-so. All the people who are descendants of the white slave masters who have been running this country since they built America on top of us.
Exactly. That's why one thing I could say about RFJ Jr., RJK, John F. Kennedy's son, he said, look, man, let's be honest, it don't matter. Democrat, Republican, he said, y'all know who really run this country.
That's who I would vote for.
He said, y'all know who run this thing, BlackRock, Vanguard, all them people.
Yeah.
And we up here acting like we always talk Illuminati. That's your Illuminati right there. Them the bankers, the big boy institutions, they fund both parties. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get down. We just want Kamala Harris is like a fairy tale. It sounds good. You know, I'm trying to think what black people think gonna get out of it. Okay, since she win, what how they gonna help you out of your community? Like, what's she gonna do? Y'all black people
She's
ain't
gonna
came to
do
with
what
no
she did with the
proposal.
Asians. She's gonna
Yeah,
give immigrants protection. She's gonna give police protection. They worried about Trump and police. This woman was called herself top cop. She was locking
yeah,
up poor black mothers and giggled about it.
yeah,
I
exactly. That's
did
all
this.
she did about
I did
laughing.
that. You know what I'm saying? She was
Yeah,
calling herself top cop. So you worried about Trump and his policies. What about her and her policies?
exactly.
And
Think
what,
about it.
and if you listen to the end of that interview, she when she says, doing something for, everybody is doing something for black people, like we're stupid. Let me tell you how stupid we are. We don't understand what she said. She, the Jim Crow era she mentioned, all those things, but she has still implemented that Jim Crow mindset to this day. The way she's locked up black people, still locked up to this day. But then at the end of that conversation, what she's telling you when she says that doing something for everyone will do something for all black people, it's telling you that we're going to do something for you like we've been doing. We're going to give you the scraps. We're going to give you the leftovers, the shit, excuse my language, that nobody else wants. That's what we're going to give you. That's what she's telling you. In a Jim Crow, not so harsh kind of way. That's what she's telling you, that you can get some scraps.
Can I say this?
Everything else up for everybody. Go ahead, Queen.
Can I say this? I'm going to the Sean Breezy comment. It said, yeah, Trump might stop illegals from coming in the country. Well, what makes us think that Trump will use money they're giving to illegals to us? Because he did it before. And everybody keeps talking about he gave $1,200. No, remember the $600 a week that everybody was getting for unemployment? Do you remember all the other money, the ERC credits and stuff? Is that most black people are only used to working and not owning their own business. So most of our people did not know how to get the benefits that was written. But I'm going to say this. We never said just vote for Trump. We said Cornel West. We just said John F. Kennedy Jr. We just said Jill Stein. But y'all keep making it look like if we don't vote for Kamala, we have Trump. And that's the problem. Do you not see how programmed you are? There are other options.
Yep, exactly. And you know what? Every time it's funny how black people don't support a Democrat. We are a Republican. That's so funny to me, bro. To let you know, we think one dimension. We got a one-dimensional mindset. That's sad as hell. Nobody else think like that except us. Nobody. That's crazy. Like if you black, you born to be a Democrat. No, that's no questions asked. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, come on, y'all.
In my comment section, I always say I'm voting for Cornel West. If other people have the same mind frame, change what you think about it. Get rid of this red blue nonsense. Put your trust behind Cornel West and see what happens. Just let's see what happens. Why is that so hard? They say, oh, it's just a vote that's thrown away. Give it a try. Let's see what happens.
You know what, though, Queen? It is a vote thrown away when we all don't come together. Because if at the end of the day it's just going to be one or the other, with the two elite sides, then it's because we quote unquote wasted our votes because we didn't all come together. If we can all say yes to this person, then it does make the change, but it requires us to be unified. And again, making things make sense. What policies do you want? What works for you? With all due respect, if the complaint is that, like the gentleman said, Breezy, Sean Breezy, with all due respect, when you said earlier, as far as most black people rely on, those tax benefits, what if we got into the mindset that we deserve better? Rich people, wealthy people are not waiting on Social Security benefits or Medicare benefits. They don't have life insurance. They don't need car insurance and health insurance. All these things that we think we need to survive, they don't need those things. So when we stop thinking that we have to depend on what they're giving us, when there's more out there and unified, we can make that happen. That's the bottom line. That's what we get down to when it comes to the United Empires of Akibalan. I'm going to land my plane there.
It's sad, but like I say, it's getting old too, man. I know y'all Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Here for her and all this bullshit. They got her as a super Captain America now. I'm like, man, get out of here with that BS. It's so depressing because people laugh at us as black people. You don't hear them coming after no other group except us. They know we got to get the black group. I tell a lot of people, see, not to be funny. And rest in peace to Sheila Jackson Lee. I mean, I ain't like her policies, but respect the dead. The thing is, you see a lot of these baby boomers. She's one of them. They're dying out, y'all. I mean, yeah. I mean, we can say that word. I mean, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, they leaving here. They leaving here. My parents gone now, and they was in that part of that baby boomer era. And I told my dad, and I said this to a lot of people. Me and him had a talk one time. He was living. I said, Dad, well, your generation is gone. That's it. He said, I agree, son. He like, yeah, you're right. I said, this whole thing gonna change. You see, be happy now because I'm telling you, after this election is over, it's a done deal. A few of them will still be around, but it's a whole different breed. And I talk to a lot of kids. They don't give a damn about no politics. They don't care. I talk to them all the time. The one we mentor, we don't care. I said, what about your friends? They don't care. I talk to my children. We don't care. Now, I would say this. I talked to them. I said, y'all need to get involved with local politics because we need our people in place to pass certain laws. Even not when I say laws, I'm talking about even certain bills to get us them contracts. See, that's how them illegal immigrants are getting them contracts. Because that's what I do. That's what we do our nonprofit. You got to go in and get we got people in place to get us those type of things. You know what I'm saying? We got city councilmen to push for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to do. Start on a local level, then move to a federal level. Because right now they got a lot of these people. Like white people go in there, they get them bids for them jobs and stuff, and they pass to the Mexican, have the Mexican doing the work. A lot of times we don't get involved in the political, local politics, so we don't understand that. But believe me, it's a lot of work. But we make it do what it do. They give us a lot of ish because they want to contract the jobs out to them. But because we got our people in place, we get the contract and we do quality work just like the Mexicans. I'll land my plane.
I want to say this again to Sean Breezy. Said we can't lead the party in a few months for Cornell to win. We have to demand more from the Democrats if they want Trump out. Well, Trump is actually trying to sit down with black people to see what they need. Trump had actually, when he ran for the presidency the second time, he actually had a plan for black people. But the whole point, Sean, is that when you're in a war, there are certain battles you win and lose. We have lost the battle of voting all the time. So let's step away from this battle and let them crumble so that they can know that they will not win off the backs of fear of black people. It's time to show the Democratic Party and the Republican Party we will not vote. So let them vote for them damn selves and let them see when they come back to us in the next 4 years that they are, in order to be president, when they suffer some, that they're going to see they're going to have to bring something to the table. We've been suffering for over 200 plus years or more. So suffering another 4 years is not going to hurt us because we are not getting anything right now. So right now we need to show them they will not get our vote off of fear mongering. So let the vote be divided and let black people stand for something for once. It doesn't matter if Trump get in there. Let America get what they get for doing black people wrong. Because the people who are scared are white people. That's why they pandering to us. We need that
I'm
vote.
still voting for Cornell West.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna go a little
hope
deeper.
do the
Let's go a little
same.
deeper, y'all. I know we ain't talk about this. I know it should be on another since it already happened. So Kamala Harris, Trump. Now, people think the Democrats, well, all politicians are corrupt pretty much. Let me show you how corrupt. Let me tell y'all something y'all didn't know. So that the failed assassination on Trump, right? Y'all know that the lady stepped down. What's her name? Kim Cheetah. She stepped down. She's the director of the Secret Service. Y'all heard about that, right? They had the hearing and everything. She had to step down because it was failed. It was it was a sloppy job. So y'all heard about that, right? The
No,
director.
Yes,
She
I
stepped
did.
down.
Oh yeah,
But check this out. Let me show you how deep the game is. See, a lot of, if I said black people don't be reading, Jill Scott. Jill Biden office advocated for Kim Cheetah's appointment as Secret Service director. Y'all know Jill Biden is Joe Biden's wife, right?
She has a lot of power, Jill. She be doing stuff that I don't think she got no business
now,
doing.
if you want to play devil, if you want to put on the 10-4 Koofy hat, as your boy say, and just some conspiracy theory stuff. I'm just saying, her husband, nemesis is what Trump. My friend, she's over Secret Service to protect Trump. We can pull some strings and make sure he don't get the protection. I'm just saying, these things can happen. I mean, nobody. You feel
my
me?
thing is this: why isn't the House of Representatives and the Senate stopping people like the Heritage Fund and stuff. We have so much fear with Trump being elected, but it's not Trump that's putting the Project 2025 has been in place for over 25 years. We've been said white supremacists been in there.
And remember, the Heritage Foundation was founded in
Not Trump. They're
1973.
coming back
Yeah.
up. So, like, read my thing at the bottom. Black people, I want to ask this one question to y'all Christians. Y'all love Jesus so much, and y'all got so much faith in y'all Bible. Why are you worried about Project 2025? When is Jesus going to save you? I guess when you die, because Black people just are floating through life in fear that something's going to happen to them, and then they go right sit next to the white people in church and walk out and see that their not as blessed as the other people. So why you worried if you got Jesus? That's what I'm wondering.
Facts. I hear some in the background.
I think that's Lynn.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry, because I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Did the lady step down after Trump got shot?
Yeah, she stepped down.
She stepped down a couple days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, yeah.
Okay, all right.
She was on that in Florida for like
And remember, the
24
dude,
hours, boy.
and check this out. The dude, I think Funny Willis, the one who's the one who tried to bring up the charges on Trump here in Atlanta, Fulton County. He had a picture of her, or she had a picture of him on her phone. Yeah, it's so much stuff going on, and they said the boy flew a drone out there.
But the government is not saying nothing. Mainstream media is not saying nothing, because at the end of the day, everybody that's sitting in the government is protected. That's what we're not looking at. Exactly. They don't really care. They want it to happen because the Democrats are really the leaders of oppressing Black people.
Yeah, facts. It don't matter. It don't matter. Little policies like Sean Breezy, these little policies, man, don't mean that. Listen, if it ain't nothing strictly for Black people, it ain't nothing. We don't want to hear about, like she was saying, we do something for Black people, but it benefits all people. They never could say benign neglect. That's what they call it. Dr. Clark Anson taught us about this in Powernomics. Yeah, man.
Why did they have the Boston Tea Party? Anybody that's really with history, why did they have the Boston so-called Tea Party in the history of white people? Why did they overthrow or try to overthrow the government? What was the problem? No taxation without representation. That means that they wasn't going to be paying taxes to a country that didn't represent them. So why
y'all make sure y'all listen, make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure y'all share this live, man. We giving y'all them jewels, dropping jewels on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff y'all didn't know. Some people like interesting, yeah, because you don't know. You gotta read. Let me tell you another thing to do too, y'all. Listen to these white radio stations and podcasts too, man. Just don't listen to Black people stuff, because you want to have that one-dimensional mindset. You want to listen to everybody, so you'll see what everybody thinking and stuff. I'm telling you, I learned a lot of these people. They tell you everything.
I don't want to listen to them. Because now they're having the issue of saying that they know that they were wrong, but you knew you were wrong 400 years ago. Why are you talking about it now?
No, they won't admit that. They're gonna admit they think a lot of Black people listening to them are like conservative or whatever. But no, I'm listening to them because I'm trying to get the game on them, Joe. I'm doing like the Chinese did. They took what the white man did, took them 50 years. Look, they built them a powerhouse now. They took them, see how consistent they people are. They sat under the shadows and struggled for a while, but then they built their empires and stuff. Now they buy countries and going to Africa and places like that, just snatching up land. We so far behind. They say it's 220 years behind everybody. So we got a lot to do. Just like Powernomics, like Dr. Clark Anson taught us, you got to do you got to be like the mafia. You get your politician, you put money behind that politician. You get some dirt on that politician. He might be messing, he might have some side chicks or got some kind of crazy addiction. I got you, so you're gonna do what we say. That's the American game, y'all. See, you gotta be dirty. That's the game. When they say power is not given, power is taken. White man understand that. Black people still on that, that love train. We all love everybody. Just got into it. People in here, on my people that was over here in TikTok, we got into it with a Hispanic guy. He talking about some Black and brown coalition and we together. No, we not. Y'all struggle ain't got nothing to do with our struggle. We got nothing in common. It's be one about it.
Let me say this. Don't mean to cut you off. Okay, how come we are attaching ourselves to Kamala when her parents are basically Indian? They claim the dad is Jamaican. Just because you're born in a place, see, nationalism and what is it? Your ethnicity is two different things. A white person could be born in Jamaica doesn't make it they Jamaican because of the nationalism that they in. So why, when we look at Cortez and whatever, the Mexican people, we don't say that's a black woman? How come we attach to Kamala and say that's a black woman when her background is not black, and when her family, and you see all the people that's around her, is not black? But why? And she says she's South Asian. How come when it comes down to Hispanic, we let Hispanics have their lane? Everybody only wants to be black when it's relevant to getting us to agree with them to get our votes. Like, we didn't call the Hispanic women that's in office black women. We said they melanated. What's her name? Kamala is melanated, but she's not a black.
Melanated. Yep, exactly. Yeah, man, it's amazing. Like I said, you know what, we can preach to the black people, to their blue in the face, when we blue in the face or black in the face or whatever. They already know, like, no, we want that first woman / black woman in there. Them white women are boosting them black women heads up, thinking they support. No, they want feminism. They want to control. They want to push that feminism shit. Then let's get a little deeper real quick too. Let's talk about the LGBTQ thing. You know, they trying to push too. Let's be honest. That's one of the things. Most if she get in there, man, all bets of all. I mean, let's say all bets is off. Like, everything gonna get put out, because that's one of the things. She reaching out to the LGBTQ community too. And I've been looking at some of they things. I've been looking at some of their channels and podcasts and videos and stuff. Oh man, they support her heavy because they already got their agenda in place. We don't. We just vote in blue no matter who. We're gonna go up there on November the 6th and get the stickers and put them on our shirt and say we did our part. I'm sick and tired of that shit. You ain't did nothing. You just gave somebody a free vote with
They're
no
getting
agenda.
votes because they say that they don't want Trump in. So I'm only voting for. It's in our comments right here. Or we're voting for Trump. So because Trump, I don't want my rights taken away. My TikTok video, I put that is other candidates. I got over 4,000 views, and every one of them came on there criticizing me. You want your rights taken away? Massa
all
gonna beat you.
Shit.
I mean, it's like the slave mentality doesn't leave our mind.
Look, Project 2025, the zombies gonna come out, the apocalypse and shit.
You know, it's ridiculous. You know, but you know, y'all can vote for whoever. We're sitting this out. If you like Ronald just said, I had it up. A no vote is a vote. A no vote means we're stepping away. And this is my solution with the United Empires of Akibalon. Pablo hasn't stepped in, but we have been talking with people from the Gullah Geechee Nation in different places. We need to start grabbing our tribal hood. We are working to turn Akibalon and get it nationally recognized like the Indians. Because the only way to get away from America is to separate America. We can only do so much because we're on American soil, and I'm not going to another country just so I can go live there where my family is here. Exactly. And so the problem is that we need to look at coming together and learning how to get nationalism to become a tribe. And then just like the Indians, they don't have to vote because they're not part of this American system.
Exactly. And it'd be a whole lot better.
There is other options for us out here.
It's just it'd be better for us that way in a way, because once you get away from this system, it's corrupt. Like I tell people, like I say on my TikTok live, and everybody know who in here that I always say this. This system need to be broken, tear down, redone over. If you want to be a part of the system, this is what you're going to do. You're going to break apart from both parties. You're going to have to rewrite the Constitution. You got to bring everybody to the table, black, white, LGBTQ, whoever, aliens, whatever. Everybody going to have to agree to a Constitution. And that's it. That's the only way it's going to work. In a perfect world, that's how it works, because everybody's satisfied. You got to worry about represent a party and all that bullshit. You just start, and people and white people, they do not want to get rid of that Constitution. They do not want to revamp the Constitution because it was written by old white slave traders. So that's why they don't want to change it, because it's really written for them. But if you really want this country to be great and make America great again, like it really was great, but I'm just saying, if you really want really want to do that, that's what you would do. And even white people agree with me on that. That's the funny part about it. Democrat and Republican, they're like, yeah, you're right, but it's never gonna happen because they don't want to. They don't want to. They want Rome to stand, but Rome finna burn though. It's gonna fall just like every other great empire. People think America's gonna last forever. I don't know why. I mean, like you say, find your tribe, get yourself in shape, learn how to live off the land, hang with people just on the same level you on. That's all. Because all these people on my Facebook and y'all Facebook be pushing all that, putting all that BS, got pictures of this chick. They don't want to hear what we saying because they stuck. They in that matrix. They don't like what Buddy said on the Matrix. He was eating a steak. He said, "I know this steak ain't real. My mind know it's not real, but I'm just gonna try to eat it anyway." You know it ain't real, but you just accept the BS, just like you accepted Barack Obama. Like I said, we ain't tell you to go to Trump. Trump on some BS too. He might the immigration thing. I don't think I really agree with, because they need to close the border, but them they don't care about us either. They doing their own damn thing. Look, the guy be like the blacks because he know the Democrats taught us any kind of way. So he like I talk to them because them fools don't want to. They're not gonna rebel. They're not gonna say anything. Just like when your boy Joe said, "You're not black. You don't vote for me." Man, let me tell you something. That's how I knew our people are gone. They don't have no kind of honor or respect for themselves. He wouldn't say that to no other group, but he said it to them. He didn't say it to us because we know we know better. But I'm saying to like, there's some black people say, I understand what he was saying. I was like, wow, I understand what he was saying. God damn it. Okay, I'll let my plane.
Well, we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna come back again. We're gonna have some more discussions. I guess we're gonna have a lot of discussions and follow this on through up until November. We're gonna be like this. Everybody ran and voted for Obama, and then everybody later said how they regretted voting for Obama.
I know I heard about this. They've been saying this now since your boy Biden out. What's his name? Pull it up, Niner 49. You see his comment. Trump is too old to run. He is the oldest nominee in U.S. history.
No, that would be
Biden.
Exactly. What the hell are you talking about?
So vote for Cornel West. He's young.
This is what I'm saying,
And
you
he's
all.
proliferating.
Please, you all. I need you all. I need us to all stop thinking and responding out of emotion. Like, no disrespect, but like what we just said about Trump. Yes, he is older and he's not too much younger than Biden, but that just wasn't a fact. Well, what was just said. We have to start thinking logically and what, like we said, like what's going to work best for us, like what's going to work best for you and your loved ones, and if you are having this argument and you're not boots on the ground making positive active change, then it's kind of difficult to have a dog in the fight, right? I'm just saying. So I want to encourage you all, to have a voice, but just do your research. We all have to do our research, including us on this platform. So when we come to you, we always want to come correct. We're not trying to be right and make you wrong. We are trying to be correct and share positive, correct information with you. And you don't have to agree, but it's just something for you to think about and take back with you, and then do your own research and fact check everything you hear. That's how we're gonna get ahead. So let's think before we
and I'm gonna say that I'm gonna forget about here. Like I see somebody say it for, hey, pull it up, DJ Black 909, pull it up. Y'all, I think he just put it up. Somebody said, for my first two elections, I regret voting for Obama. Now I know better. Third party is the way to go. Yeah, and people don't let people make you feel bad if you vote third party. Well, if you vote third party, or you vote for Cornel West or Kennedy Jr. and the other ladies, you just throwing your vote away. Vote is voting. It don't matter who the hell you voting for. So what the hell y'all talking about? Exactly. Like I said, people we zombies. We just listen to programs. So it is what it is. Like I say, the time is changing, y'all. I think it's a lot of black people gonna be sitting this one out. You're gonna have some fools still that are gonna vote because they wanna make history. Like I said, in Trump, think about it though. I said it's about Trump. That's it. Once he can't run again, y'all. So when he's out the picture, y'all ain't gotta keep on blaming the boogeyman. I guess they're gonna keep on talking about Project 2025, whatever. But like I told everybody, this is what y'all need to be worrying about: the Great Reset, Agenda 2030. That's what you need to be worrying about. That's a whole nother topic and a whole nother show. But yeah, do your reading on that. And
they're writing that now. They're writing that now, y'all. So
exactly.
it's already ready for you.
Exactly.
So don't worry, it's already ready for you.
watch We Control You documentary on my page.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
yes.
like and share this video, this show. And
No
like I
doubt.
said, we're gonna come back and we're gonna be talking more. We want next time when we have conversations, besides people jumping in, just like 9:49. Even if
Yeah.
third party is throwing away the vote, unfortunately, but either which way, I didn't mean to put that one up. Either which way, it doesn't matter. We want to throw the vote away. I want black
Exactly.
people to throw the vote away. I said it when it first was going out, when Trump was there. Then they used to say, "Oh, we all need to vote." Then black people, more black people saying they're not voting, they're confused, and then a lot of black people are going to vote out of fear because they have put Project 2025 in front of them.
Yeah.
Black people are not voting for the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party is saying they're going to fix our situation or do something to help
Exactly.
us. They're voting out of fear. And next time that goes around, black people, when this passes, then they're going to see that you don't need to vote until they start giving us something. Other than that, they use us to push the vote over the ledge. See,
Yeah.
it's even between black and between the candidates. But what they need is for the black people to come in and push them to the top. That's how the Democrats have been doing. It's every 4 years. It's
Yeah.
like they are almost losing, but here comes the black people and they need that support. So let America do what America does, and the rest of us, let's sit it out and let this bitch burn.
Yeah.
Like I put
And I
hashtag let Rome fall.
exactly. I like that. Let's use that, y'all. Let me tell you another thing before we get out of here. Something's else gonna happen. Something big. I've been kind of just having that feeling. Yeah, something gonna happen big. So y'all keep your eyes open for that, and don't fall for the BS, the smoke and mirrors. But something else gonna happen big, especially before that DNC. And another thing nobody ain't talking about real quick, that DNC convention is in Chicago. A lot of black people in Chicago switched over to the other side because of that immigration thing. Nobody don't want to talk about it. They gonna try to. They hoping that them black folks ain't gonna be out there protesting, wearing red and supporting Trump. But they already told them that if y'all come bring that DNC convention here to Chicago, we gonna turn it out. We gonna turn it out because y'all let these people come into our communities and take over stuff and shut down stuff. And yeah, so
And
I
I
can't
hope
wait to
they
see
do
that.
exactly what they say.
Exactly. I can't wait.
Exactly. So, and another thing before we get out of here, black people, arm yourself. We already armed. We're just illegally. Stop shooting each other and get ready to protect your children and your people, your children at school, because these white supremacists, when they don't get their way, they go around bothering us. They're always shooting us and doing things to us. It's time to arm yourselves for after this election, because they're going to want Trump to win. The Electoral College picks the president. We don't even talk about how the Electoral College does. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go, we got to have a word from Pablo. I see him coming in.
And Pablo, before you come in, Pablo, what Queen just saying, we always talk about this in the UEOA. Black people, get your bug out bag, survival kits, get you solar light panel, get you a generator, get you tent.
They know that if they don't want to get it, we're not gonna keep reminding grown ass people who go out and buy Nike and eat steak and crab legs. We're
trying to give y'all information.
Happy time I want Queen.
Get y'all ass in shape
Hey
too.
Pablo, what you want to say?
Basically, what she's saying is, in the words of Ivan Drago, if he dies, he dies.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Pablo, give him a little bit more info, bro. What's going on there?
He just came in and dropped the mic.
Yeah,
we are. It's a lot going on here. Speaking of the bug out bag, but before I get to that, if you need information on how to put together a bug out bag for the Lolo, we have a NAPP informational video available on our Instagram that shows you each and every item you need, and you should be able to get a bag for under $30. Get you all you need.
NAPP page. Somebody put it in the chat. NAPP.
NAPP _movement on Instagram.
Yep. So that's where you get it, because I'm not spending my time telling grown people who don't mind going to put on clothes and eating and doing everything else and voting for everything else what to do for their life. If they want to, if it's like we're gonna have to push some people off the boat because we sinking with them, and save those that want to be saved.
Exactly.
If he dies, he dies.
Yep. If he dies, he dies. Let him eat cake.
That part.
Now, as fate would have it, as we are doing the talk of the town here, in light of all that we're dealing with here in LA with the black homelessness, a lot of our community centers are asking for donations because they're in danger of closing and
But
things
the
like that.
immigrants,
So
but the immigrants are living lovely. Go ahead, my bad.
yeah, they live in lovely. But then we got the 64,000 black crews who went out and went all out for Kamala Harris. Now,
Yep.
these Negroes is MIA when we asking for donations to keep the community center open, to help with the gangbang situation, to help with the homeless, the MIA, but they found their way on Zoom to get $1.5 million of Scamala. But here's the part. So a lot of people don't know this. The major donors, the higher ups of the Democrat Party, and I'll show you how this all ties in a second. Last month, the Donald came out here. He was invited out here, by the way, by the liberals. Now he didn't go to Orange County where all the conservatives are. He went up to Sacramento, and then he went to San Francisco, and then he came to Los Angeles, all by invitation of the liberal Democrats. Guess how much money he made in that one weekend? How much money they gave him?
How much?
They gave him over 500 million that one single weekend, and these are the liberal Democrats. This we talk about.
What?
We talk about
God damn
Sacramento,
it.
San Francisco, and Los Angeles combined. He left with about 500 million.
Who? Trump?
Yep, and this is from the liberals. Now,
Yeah. Let them.
at that, now this particular group did try to reach out to the Biden camp, and they said they didn't see the hope. They basically said they didn't see Biden win anything.
You're
So they,
breaking up. Thing.
let me step over. They basically said they didn't really see a path for Biden to win, and from that time till now, up until
You're
the
in the
stunt they just
matrix.
pulled.
No, he's not. That I think that's you,
Oh,
Queen.
is it me? I'm sorry. My apologies,
No.
y'all. My apologies. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from that point up until now, all they said the Biden camp had only raised about $12 million. So now let's tie this into the stunt that these Negroes just pulled. Now, the mammies and the males who pulled the stunt on Sunday and Monday, by the way, this was the charges led by Martin Luther King's, I don't know if it's his daughter or his niece, but Bernice King. Not the one that's the conservative Republican, the one that's like a hardcore soror Democrat, I think is Bernice King. She was one of the ones leading the charge. And for the men, Bowling Ball Martin was rumored to have led the charge and organizing that one. So what it looks like this stunt is they were trying to clearly demonstrate to massa that they're still relevant. Because what you're looking at is basically a gathering of what's left of the old Democrat black base. And they know that they've been put out the pasture because they've imported a whole new base. So they figure, well, let's get in there and show and walk that Figueroa blade for Massa and give him a little bit of money. They only raised 1.5 million both times. Now you compare that to what Trump was given by the higher ups of their own party.
And let me piggyback
That's
off of
crazy.
that. That's why they came up with letting Biden step out, but he's still standing as the active president. If you hear his speech, and put Kamala in so that they can gather the votes of women. It's a game because they knew that Biden was going to lose. They don't like Trump because Trump does not want. The police is the only thing I have a problem with Trump. And Trump, he is not Project 2025. The Heritage Fund is. That's your senators. That's
we already living under a Project 2020. We've been living under it for 400 years. It doesn't really matter even if you.
Exactly.
We still gonna get blown away in the rest of it.
I want to see if anybody is going to sit down with Trump. I want to, while y'all out there, anybody, I want to see is anybody between Trump and Kamala going to mention anything about the black community and what they're going to do for us.
From what I hear, Trump has actually been going there.
Yes.
It's just that the media won't cover it, and two, the black Democrats they go to the high heavens against you if you even say Trump's name. So a lot of people are like, well, I'll just support and quiet. But I think people are starting not to care. And I think this desperate move they just did where they had to gather all themselves together. And when we're talking about a lot of that money that was donated to Kamala came from black organizations. Now watch this little gem here.
The same black organization that won't do anything for black people.
Yeah, Pablo.
Donated to Kamala over the weekend. We're probably just giving her back the money that she put out because remember, a couple of years ago, Kamala Harris led the Biden campaign into giving out, I think it was 72 million or maybe it had been billion to to black organizations, which would be like the BLMs and whatever like that. So these are the same groups that was on that Zoom call with them, giving them the money. So it could possibly be like maybe a money laundering scheme to where she gave them that front money, they pocketed a little, and now they're putting it back into the campaign.
That's exactly what it is. Because someone asked, "How come we didn't know about the Zoom meeting? When did it gather? And
Exactly.
Yeah,
when was the
exactly.
when was the
Lazy
notice
enough
sent
divine
out to all
eyes.
the other black women that they claim they're representing?"
Oh yeah,
But
but
I don't want to end it up on. We're gonna wrap this up because we're already
yeah,
an hour in the
and
show. I'm gonna let
Queen Tina,
Pablo.
can I say one more thing real quick? I mean, we gonna
Uh-uh.
take a quick second. I want to make sure I say this because I should have started off the show like this. Listen, y'all, stop that BS, this gender war and crap. Black men do
Oh
not
yes, oh
black
yes.
women. Everybody in here is married or in a relationship pretty much with a
With black
black woman. So
people.
I want to hear that, John. I'm out.
Yeah, we
With
ain't, we
black.
ain't got we ain't got a wife like Tariq, so don't worry about all that. We black here.
God damn it.
Okay. Queen, are we gonna let you? Do you have anything else to say, Queen Angie? Before we gonna let Pablo end it while we got him on live.
No, other than make sure you all please like and share. Please subscribe. Please go ahead and hit that bell. Go to that bell and hit reminders so that you all keep up with us. If you came in on the tail end of it or the middle of this conversation, we want to encourage you to go back and watch it from the beginning and get all the substance out of that. Please subscribe. Please go over to the United Empires of Akibalon.com and subscribe. Please go to the GMFATLA.com website, which is the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show, and subscribe. Keep up with us. I certainly love you, and I'm going to let Pablo take us out of here.
And I would like to add to that. Please go over to the list of the Negroes in both of those Zoom meetings who were able to get $2.10 million for them.
Dang it, we lost him.
You're in the Matrix.
You're in the Matrix, Pablo. That's why I was trying to let him speak.
It's all good. The Fed's trying to cut the brother off.
Yeah,
Each
Pablo.
other.
Pablo, you've been in the
Keep going
Matrix.
and ask him, can.
You've been in the Matrix, Pablo. You said go over there on the list.
Just
Of
saying.
what? What did you say, Pablo?
But
The
yeah,
list of what?
this whole
You
thing
said
shows us why independence is the way to go. Now, you do have options. They don't for Miss Abdullah, which is Cornel West, and Dr. Melina Abdullah, Dr. Cornel West, and Dr. Melina Abdullah, 2024. Both parties, but primarily looks like the Democrat Party has been working hard to keep them off the ballot across the country.
Yep.
So they've been working against them. This is the same thing they did to Jade Simmons back in 2020. She had to literally sue both the parties because they were working together to keep her off the ballot. So they want to make it look like you don't have options.
We see that they try to keep Trump off the ballot. So imagine what they're doing to the other people.
Oh yeah, imagine it. Now if they try to get him put in prison and possibly maybe even an assassination attempt, I mean, what are they doing to the independents that are running against them? And so it's right now what this is old grandmama getting the paddle out and giving us our political spanking. It's time for us to wake up and unify. I look at it like this. Look at the silver lining of it. The 64,000 cowards, Judases, fools, Sambos, coons, whatever you want to call them, from Sunday and Monday, all they literally did was put themselves on record as the enemies of the rest of Black of America. They let us see clearly who they are and what they pull for, because the Democrat Party membership is basically their ethnicity at this point, and they are now officially enemies of the people, and they let us know that.
Exactly.
Now, it's sad that you have to say this about people like Bernice King and things like that, but it is what it is. We are at war. This is a matter of survival, and we don't have time to play games no more.
You know,
if they die, they die.
It's
if they die, they die. Let Rome burn.
Yeah, let Rome burn. Let it fall.
Let Rome burn.
It's crazy that the King family talk all that BS, and that one of the last words they grandfather left was, "You going to Washington to get that check," and I'm out. God damn it.
Yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad to see King's last words, the words that actually got him assassinated, and to see his own daughter going against everything that he got assassinated for, with the very people that got him assassinated. That's really
sad, bro. Sad.
That's sad.
Black people never talk about that, do they? Never talk about when he talk about reparation. That's the sad
That
part.
because we keep trying to catch up and we never have time to study history. And the history that we get is bits and pieces of lies. But we here now. We've seen every president. We know they haven't done anything for us. We know Kamala has not been caring anything about us. We can go
Nah, she can't do
go
nothing just
back
for
to
black people.
everything
Nah,
she said. No, you
she's
think
not
I'm
gonna sit here and
not
tell you.
only for black people? No. Even though I only gave stuff only to the immigrants and only to the Asians and only to Afghanistan and only to the Ukrainians, but nah, black people, nah.
I can give 1.5 billion to the Juby Dooby Doos. Ain't nothing matter. Ain't nothing wrong with
Exactly. But to black people,
That's
nah.
part of why we're doing
But
it.
but
The reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's
Yeah,
really be clear about that.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits
because you know whatever benefits everybody else is that the corporations get to have jobs because everybody can jump in and get whatever is needed because they have the money, and black people, you get benefit, you get to work for them. That's how that's what she's talking about.
Well,
But
I have learned one thing. Now, if I were in a political position right now, I have learned that the higher your middle finger is erected and the louder your FU is to black people, the more support you get. That I have learned,
yep.
especially if you have a non-black spouse.
Because everybody
Yeah.
needs black
Sad
people
and
to be
true.
the designated lower class, because without poverty you won't have the jails, and then the jails come in, the tech companies get part of the jail, the people, the white people that own the land, the commissary, the government, everybody gets part. And so black people needs to be the designated underclass, because poor people creates crime, and that's you can keep blaming everything on the poor people, and majority of the poor people are the black people. So long as you keep browbeating the same people that you painted the world to be bad, everybody is okay.
Now, in this conversation that we've been having on the ground out here, an interesting part came up. Now, remember, um, it might have been last year on the show. We went over what we call the white identity groups, which fall under the liberal leftist umbrella. Now, there's a reason why I think that group was Win with Black Women is the one that organized the one on Sunday. There's a reason why the Mammies, whether they're the Chocolate Greeks, all the groups that we laid out, all these groups are salivating and orgasmic over Scamala because she is the crowning achievement of what they really want. She got in, she got the small hat husband, she got the money, she got the position, and it's just like the ultimate porno film for them. They're falling over themselves. They can't. They really want to be in that spot that bad.
And I want y'all, before we get out of here, I want y'all to look at when Kamala was celebrating Juneteenth. Someone put it on TikTok, and they showed all the white people sitting at the table, and guess who all the servings were? Black.
Why she up there crip walking in the Thames?
Yeah, I
She
saw
was
that.
in
Oh
there
yeah,
with
by the
all
way,
her
y'all,
white
your boy on TV right now.
yes.
He's gone, y'all. He already messing up. But yeah, I saw that with the
Can we please let Bowling Ball Martin and Van Jones put them on notification to turn in their testicles? They've already cut them off anyway. You might as well just hand them over because
They
it's over.
already done George
They
Washington.
already had their sex changes.
Jones, dude, yeah, you know what? I saw his wife. I knew better. Yeah.
At this point, sad to say, Don Lemon is more masculine than Van Jones at this point. That's sad.
Yeah, he got one of those. Yeah.
This is why it's time to separate everybody black.
Oh yeah.
The people that want to boulets, that want to sell out, let them go down on the chocolate Titanic, as Pablo say, and the rest of us let ourselves.
Yeah, bloop. Let them go.
My sister in the room, Pro Maze. That's what's up.
Shout out.
I mean, hey, it's either you let them go down on the chocolate Titanic, or you die holding on to the edges of it trying to save them. It's one or the other.
Exactly. So y'all have a great night. I wanted Pablo to get in there. We've been on here for a minute, and I think are we coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, we can come back tomorrow. We're gonna do
Okay,
about
we're
4
gonna
o'clock.
come back
Roger that.
tomorrow. And we'll finish this discussion, and we're gonna add some stuff in with Sonia Massey. And like before tomorrow, let's do a little bit more research. Let's see what else we can let's see what else we can talk about with, see if there's anything. I heard Kamala was pushing a George Floyd bill. Let's see how true it is. I didn't do all my research on it. So let's come back and let's finish this discussion tomorrow. So B1.
See if that happened, okay, I'll give her credit on that. She pushed it through. All right.
And
I
y'all,
mean,
y'all
I
already know,
heard. I can't say it's true. We're gonna do
y'all already know how we end it.
So
Yeah.
Y'all already know my last slogan is peace, love, and
Peace.
blood, bro.
Peace.
Black
Peace.
power.